Corner taken quickly, great spin by Saint-Maximin in the box, and Niakhaté with a toe on the ball to divert it away. I mean, Almiron had 2 or 3 openings there where he could have had the shot himself. On his left, Fabien Schär's had a goal! Oh, wow! What an unbelievable strike from Fabien Schär from distance to give Newcastle United the lead. Absolutely no stopping that one for Dean Henderson. And they open their account for the season with a stunner from Schär. And Saint-Maximin now to Bruno. Willock back to the left. Saint-Maximin takes charge down the line for Joelinton. The cut back towards Wilson! Callum Wilson doubles Newcastle's lead. And he scores on the opening weekend for the 3rd season running. Getting his right boot to the ball, rolled in by Joelinton and lifting it up and away from Henderson and into the far corner of the goal. 78 minutes, Newcastle United 2, Nottingham Forest 0. Brings it down and turns, and they let him turn, and now he's running, and he beats one man, delivers a great ball, and the offside. The joy is short-lived because the flag is up on the far side. Almiron ran away in celebration, but from Saint-Maximin's brilliant turn and ball to the back post after it was touched in, the offside flag from Ian Hussin denies Newcastle their leveller. Well, I think that is level. Goal! He's surrounded by blue shirts. He's got Wilson to the right, plays in Wilson, takes a touch. Callum Wilson! They want Kieran Trippier over the wall, the supporters. It is Trippier. Oh, yes! Absolutely out of this world from Kieran Trippier. Newcastle United have gone into a 3-1 lead against Manchester City. And it's a stunning free kick into the top left corner of the goal. It has St James's Park on its feet. Murphy chasing, it's bounced once, Murphy's kept it in, and then defending from Wolves, Saint-Maximin! Oh, what a goal! On the volley! Brilliant goal! Allan Saint-Maximin right at the end of the 90. The man of the match last week might just have saved this match for Newcastle. What a hit! Right foot, just outside the area, into the bottom right corner of Jose Sarr's goal. His first for Newcastle since January. Wolverhampton Wanderers 1, Newcastle United 1 from a brilliant strike.
Trippier played inside, looking for Isak. It was intercepted, only half intercepted. Longstaff through to Isak. Is he onside? He shoots! It's into the back of the net! The flag stays down! I thought he was offside, but Alexander Isak celebrates in front of the Newcastle United supporters. It'll be looked at by VAR, I am sure. But Isak, I think, has timed his run to perfection down the inside right channel, driven across goal into the far corner, and Newcastle lead at Anfield by a goal to nil. Alexander Isak.
Alexander Isak for his first St James's Park goal. Sends Neto the wrong way, driven with his right foot into the bottom left corner of the goal, and VAR has gone in Newcastle's favour this time, and Isak converts the penalty, and Bournemouth are in the lead for 4 minutes, 66 on the clock. Newcastle United 1.
He's put it away with some confidence, hasn't he?
Takes a touch, lifts it into the back post, headed down, touched in, and Newcastle have scored. And guess who? He's back. Callum Wilson's there to put them into the lead after 11 minutes, having missed a glorious chance earlier in the game. Do not write him off. Wilson with his third of the season after a 6-week injury absence. Trippier on first time to Almiron. Wants to come inside and does that. Then gets it back from Bruno. Oh, what a goal! Miguel Almiron with an unbelievable volley across goal and into the far corner off the outside of his left boot. He brought it back inside. He likes to cut in when he's playing on the right. Gave it to Bruno, got a return ball and finished sublime. Goal from Almiron with the outside of the left boot, a volley that beat Leno. That is top class. Here now Newcastle hit the post and then Longstaff following up has scored. Sean Longstaff has got Newcastle's third goal of a brilliant first half, with a corner coming in back across goal off the post, and Longstaff at the back stick was there just to follow up and slam it home. And more wild celebrations in the away end as Fulham supporters head inside. They've seen enough. To Murphy, and they're on the breakthrough for Willock. Wilson in the middle, Willock's ball across, Almiron at the back post, makes it 4. Miguel Almiron's third goal of the season. This time the final ball was spot on. Joe Willock, the provider, rolling it across goal to the back stick, and Almiron slammed it in. 58 minutes, Fulham 0, Newcastle United 4.
So simple, but it's still quality.
They're just going to have the corner instead. Newcastle played back to Trippier, 25 yards out, swings in a great ball. Bruno header! Oh, what a brilliant goal! Worked it back from the corner to Trippier, who whipped over a sensational ball, and Bruno was there all alone at the back of the box to head it across goal and inside the far post. It's a terrific goal from Newcastle United, who lead Brentford 1-0. Newcastle were knocked out of the cup at Brentford a couple of years ago. Dismal pass by Raya. Wilson's in. He's squared it. Jacob Murphy! Jacob Murphy has made it 2 for Newcastle after Callum Wilson intercepted Raya's short pass out from the back. A gift for United. Wilson took it on, couldn't finish himself, and Murphy was set up for a tap-in 6 yards out. His first of the season, their second of the afternoon. And Bruno's got involved in Newcastle trying to win it back, and they have won it back, and it's Bruno with Murphy and Willock to the left. Bruno at the edge of the area, goes for goal himself! And what a goal from Bruno! His second of the game to restore their 2-goal advantage. They won the ball back in midfield, and Bruno drove on towards the penalty area, and with his right boot finds the bottom left corner of the goal with a precise shot that beat David Raya. 9 minutes of normal time to go. A short back pass. Almiron's in. Almiron scores! Brentford have gifted Newcastle another goal by playing the ball short at the back. They haven't learned their lesson from the first half when Wilson squared for Murphy to finish, and this time it was Almiron who profited. Plays a reverse ball down the left for Joelinton. Wood in the middle, Anderson too. It's a no-goal! It's 5 for Newcastle. Chris Wood was in there, but I don't think he got a touch. Joelinton's cross appears to have been diverted into his own goal by Ethan Pinnock, who gifted Newcastle their 4th. Trippier's floated cross to the back post. Murphy heads down. Wilson, Joelinton, here's Bruno with a touch. Now Almiron! Oh, yes! He's only gone and done it again! Miguel Almiron with a brilliant goal, bending it across Jordan best of times. This is now a ball over the top. Wilson and Lloris leaves his area and he's run into Wilson. The goal is free. Wilson's tried to chip it in and has scored. Callum Wilson has given Newcastle the lead. Hugo Lloris made a mess of it. The ball over the top, he came to clear, and then Callum Wilson had the task left-footed of chipping it into the empty net and did exactly that for his 4th goal of the season. Spurs players surround the referee, but Wilson has scored, and after 31 minutes it's Tottenham Hotspur 0, Newcastle United 1. Newcastle a goal up. Longstaff gets his head to it, beats Sessegnon to the ball. Now Almiron trying to get away and does. Almiron into the area, goes around Longley. Almiron has scored! Newcastle have got a 2nd goal, and Miguel Almiron just can't stop scoring. It's a brilliant solo run from the Paraguayan, who has his 6th goal of the season. To get Newcastle going this afternoon. Here he comes. Wilson has scored. Just went down the middle. Olsen dives out of the way to his right, and in first half added on time in the 51st minute of the game. Callum Wilson has given Newcastle United a 1-0 lead. Short to Almiron, just inside the area. Back to Trippier. Dinked into the middle, headed down in off the post. Routine from Newcastle, another one that they've clearly worked on. Trippier to Almiron, back again, a dink delivery, and Wilson with a nod in off the post. Now Joe Willock, and they play forwards United, Bruno with a run through the middle, and Joelinton to the left, and Willock takes it on, receiving it from Wilson, 30 yards out, back through for Joelinton, and Wilson saved. Joelinton has scored. Joelinton at the Gallagher end with the rebound after Wilson was denied the hat-trick by a save from Olsen. Newcastle in trouble at one end, but then they break. Wilson's just dropped into a pocket of space, receives it from Burn. Almiron cuts inside, goes for goal! Ball down the right to Longstaff, inside to Wilson, now back through for Almiron, who's away. Miguel Almiron into the area, defender tries to hold him up. Almiron! There is just no stopping him. It's absolutely unbelievable. Miguel Almiron has scored again. Broke into the area, the defender tried to bring him down, couldn't hold him up, and he just rolled it past Bazunu and into the bottom left corner of the goal. Switches it over to Murphy, inside to Willock. Wood just at the edge of the box, back through for Murphy, skips inside. Wood's got it now, on the turn, Chris Wood has scored! The substitute has doubled Newcastle's lead. It's only his 2nd goal of the season, but Chris Wood has been on the pitch just over 10 minutes, on for Callum Wilson, and has hit a shot on the turn. Bruno has been under a lot of pressure and has come out of the situation well, and now Trippier's got away and he's played it through, and Joe Willock might be in. Willock into the penalty area. Joe Willock's first goal of the season, and it's 3-0 to Newcastle. Another breakaway goal, and Trippier winning it just inside the Newcastle half. Got there before a Southampton player. to San Maximo are back again. Here's Bruno with a shot. Newcastle now lead by 4 goals to 1. They restore their 3-goal cushion, and it's brilliant. Bruno into the bottom corner, right-footed, bent it around Bazunu. And Newcastle are going 3rd in the Premier League.
It's a quality finish. Little give and go.
Got there with his head away from Koulibaly. Almiron, edge of the area, still going. Willock! What a strike from Joe Willock! And Newcastle have taken the lead. Almiron did brilliantly to get away from the defender. Might have taken the shot on himself, but Willock came charging in, and first time with his right has curled it inside Mendy's left-hand post, and it's a brilliant goal from Joe Willock, who scored at Southampton and has got Newcastle off the mark tonight. And now comes forward, right-footed from Chris Wood into the back of the net, straight down the middle. Leicester City 0, Newcastle United 1. What a confident penalty.
Well, you don't mess about. Look, all he done is put his foot straight through the ball. Keeper dives, goes straight in the middle of the goal. Good penalty taker.
And now here's Bruno, who tries a lovely turn to get away from his man, and he switched the play to Trippier, who's pinged it down the line, and Almiron can get away. He's in behind Thomas, cuts inside Almiron onto his left, still going, finds Bruno, back through for Almiron, he's in, Miguel Almiron! Brilliant! Well, you know the rest. It's absolutely brilliant Newcastle football. What a goal! And Miguel Almiron goes to 9 for the season, and they have scored twice inside the opening 7 minutes. Almiron finished low past Danny Ward into the bottom left corner of the goal. Brilliant, just brilliant. They are back with a bang.
Daka, keeper does great.
It's an outswinger, good pace on it. Joelinton! Joelinton with a header from Kieran Trippier's outswinging corner. And after 32 minutes, it's Leicester City 0, Newcastle United 3. It just keeps getting better.
Well, it's not a training ground one, it's just a corner kick that's played in, and he attacks it better than anybody.
It's gone right to Murphy and wide to Trippier. Looking for a late winner, Newcastle. Trippier to Longstaff. High cross. Callum Wilson had it down. Alexander Isak! Isak has scored, and it could be a late winner for Newcastle. And Isak nods it in on the goal line in the 89th minute for his 3rd goal in black and white. And it's Newcastle United 1. Fulham 0.
Well, they just kept recycling. A good ball played back post.
Obscured from his view by Almiron, so how could he see? Now Wilson's played in. This is the chance for 1-0. And Callum Wilson takes it. What a start! And Wilson has scored his first Newcastle goal since the end of October. Denied by VAR, but Callum Wilson rolled in, has responded with the opening goal, and surely this one will stand. He could change that here, right at the end of the half. Longstaff breaking into the area, what a save! Almiron following up, fires it into the bottom corner. Their top scorer goes to double figures for the season, and Almiron ends a run of 9 games without a goal with an equaliser in first half added on time. It's AFC Bournemouth 1, Newcastle United 1. They needed that.
Oh, did they not? What a time to get it as well.
Do something about that. Newcastle. Trippier's whipped ball in, header from Isak.
Oh, great goal.
Alexander Isak rises to knock the ball into the far corner past Jose Sarr and give Newcastle United the lead. They're
Isak with his fourth Newcastle goal, and they lead Wolves by a goal to nil after 27 minutes. Almiron controls it with his left. Bruno available. Willock inside. Great ball by Almiron to Willock. Edge of the area. Back through for Miguel Almiron. Big chance. Goal! Miguel Almiron has restored Newcastle's lead with a curling left-footed finish around Jose Sarr and into the back of the net. And it's a goal that they badly needed. And the substitute, their top scorer, has gone to 11 now for the campaign. 11 minutes of normal time to go. Newcastle United 2, Wolverhampton Wanderers 1. They've won it back on halfway and are now going down the right wing. Saint-Maximin on to Willock. Gets there first in the box. Now the cross. Isak has scored! Alexander Isak with a great finish in off the far post from the chipped cross from Joe Willock. And in first half added on time, they are level. Isak 2-2 and a fifth goal for the club. Nottingham Forest 1, Newcastle United 1.
It's a great finish, difficult finish because he doesn't see it till late.
Alexander Isak has scored what could be the winner. It's 2-1 in added on time. It's a massive, massive goal, and the away section goes absolutely wild. They're going to spill onto the pitch as the players run to celebrate with the supporters. Isak finished powerfully with aplomb. Navas didn't move, and at the City ground where there was penalty drama a few years ago, how fitting that Newcastle might get a vital Premier League win from the penalty spot. Isak, the goal scorer. Nottingham Forest 1, Newcastle United 2. Longstaff out to Murphy, right wing. Trippier on the overlap. Murphy cuts inside and still carries it. Looks for Isak at the edge of the box. He's brought it down, plays it through. Bruno Guimaraes chips it to the far post. Saint-Maximin. Oh! Goal! Joe Willock has scored the goal. A brilliant Newcastle move. Oh, and what scenes at St James's Park as they run to the corner to celebrate. They're all off the bench. The subs are running down the touchline to join in. Brilliant. A move involving so many. Lots of black and white to hit. Trippier. Good ball. Yes! Callum Wilson has scored. And it's the goal that we've all been waiting for, that he's been waiting for. And Wilson is back. No mistake with a header from Trippier's whipped free kick. And Wilson finds the net for only the second time since coming back from the World Cup. He needed that. Puts it into the box towards the back post. Botman goes for it, away by West Ham. Saint-Maximin on the right wing, beats his man into the box, heads it in. Oh yes! Early goal for Newcastle United. And guess who? It's Callum Wilson against West Ham again. His 11th Premier League goal against the Hammers. And Saint-Maximin set it up with great play down the right, stuck the cross in with his left, and Wilson was there. The away fans are coming through loud and clear as Newcastle play it through. Joelinton one-on-one, round the keeper and into the net, but the offside flag
offside, didn't he?
Goes up, and Joelinton is pending
offside.
A VAR check, denied. VAR says Joelinton is onside, and Joelinton rounded Lucas Fabianski in the 12th minute to make it West Ham United 0, Newcastle United 2, and what a start this has been. They could have been behind straight away, but then they've gone down the other end and scored 2 goals. And that's a confident backwards header from Aguerd to Fabianski, who was well off his line.
to get it right, and then he's lost it to Murphy in the area. Murphy to Wilson, 3-1. And what a start to the second half. Jacob Murphy winning the ball back and setting up Callum Wilson for a tap-in. West Ham have made a horrible mess of that. They've won the ball back from West Ham, and it's Bruno. And he's gone to get Isak in over the top. Fabianski's coming and has lost it. And Isak is just lifting it into the empty net. And that is a fourth Newcastle goal after another West Ham mistake. And Alexander Isak is the beneficiary this time. 8 minutes to go. West Ham United 1, Newcastle United 4. Another gift, and Isak has another goal. Wants to play in Joelinton and has, and Joelinton can take it through to goal. Defenders back with him. Still Joelinton into the bottom corner. Joelinton has his second of the night, and Newcastle have their fifth. Played through by the ball from Bruno. Defenders got back to him, but Joelinton drove it with his left beyond Fabianski. And in the 90th minute, it's West Ham United 1, Newcastle United 5. Angled ball for Joelinton, who's beaten his man. He's in, Joelinton rolls it across into the net. Joelinton has scored. It might be an own goal, but the Brazilian leads the Newcastle celebrations. And early in the second half, after a good response since the restart, they've got themselves level. It's Brentford 1, Newcastle United 1.
Well, Ben Mee just sells himself. Joelinton doesn't, a keeper just puts him on his backside. Just got to stand up tall.
Newcastle win the ball back. Joelinton onto Wilson, into the area. Callum Wilson on his left. Alexander Isak! Oh, what a goal! What a hit from Isak! They've turned it around. Alexander Isak with a glorious finish from the edge of the area into the top of the net. It's Brentford 1, Newcastle United 2.
What a strike that is! That is an incredible strike.
And he has his 8th goal for the club. Into the area, Joelinton's got space, might hit it. Joelinton, good save. The rebound is put in, and Jacob Murphy has put it into the net after only a minute. What a start at St James's Park. Jacob Murphy following up after Joelinton's shot was pushed away by Lloris, and it's Newcastle United 1, Tottenham Hotspur 0. Diagonal ball, Joelinton making the run. Joelinton's in. He's gone around Lloris and makes it. Joelinton with an absolutely brilliant finish from the ball over the top, around Lloris and into the net. And it's a quite incredible start in a match of huge importance in the Champions League race. They've hit Spurs with 2 early goals. Share, strong out of defence to weak. Son to the ball. Murphy's had a go from one. Oh! Jacob Murphy has scored an absolutely unbelievable goal. This really could be anything. It's Newcastle United 3, Tottenham Hotspur 0, and we haven't even had 10 minutes. And Murphy, whose first goal was a tap-in, has delivered a quite brilliant third. And passes it to Willock. And Willock, Willock, what an unbelievable ball! Alexander Isak one-on-one! Did you expect any other outcome? They've got 4. Isak with a straightforward finish from a most unbelievable setup from Joe Willock.
something unforgettable. Here they go again, Longstaff into the corner on the right, back to Isak, has another goal! This is outrageous! Alexander Isak has scored 2 goals in 2 minutes, and Newcastle United have 5! I can't believe it! What can you say? This is like nothing we have ever seen before. Ball to Almiron, edge of the area. It's deflected. It's in. It's Callum Wilson, who has got goal number 6, and he joins Almiron at the top of the charts in black and white this season on 11. And he does score every time he plays against Spurs. 4 in 4 against them for Newcastle United. More in the attack. Joelinton chops inside into the area. The effort from Joelinton, saved by
Yes!
and the rebound stabbed in, and Callum Wilson is there to make it 1-0, and Wilson has scored again in from the start tonight. In the 28th minute, the rebound from close range into the Everton net, and Newcastle United lead by a goal to 0. Away from Godfrey, Willock into the penalty area, cuts it back, Joelinton with a header, and that is number 2. Joelinton's 8th of the season, and it might be 3 points coming back to Tyneside. Everton have been hit by a hammer blow from Newcastle. Willock the creator, Joelinton with the finish. Into the final third, Bruno to the left to Wilson, who's gone for it.
Oh, that's brilliant! That is absolutely brilliant.
Sublime from Callum Wilson. A curler into the top right corner of Jordan Pickford's goal for his 13th of the season. 75 minutes on the clock. Everton 0, Newcastle United 3. Isak down the left wing as they look to get a 4th. Newcastle into the corner. He's taking on 2. Oh, he's beaten them. It's wonderful skill from Isak. What a run, Alexander Isak! It's going to go in! It's Jacob Murphy! Murphy has scored! But Isak gets all the congratulations after some absolutely incredible skill. He took on half the Everton team down the left wing along the goal line, and the ball went in. I don't think it went in from Isak initially, and Murphy was there. He can't stop putting it in the net now, Jacob Murphy, and they celebrate in front of the away fans. Murphy slammed it into the back of Pickford's goal. Burn, what a ball to release Isak, 2 in the middle. Here's a big chance, and a chance that's been put away by who else but Callum Wilson. Goal number 14 of the season, less than 10 minutes after coming on from the bench, set up by Isak. Wilson levels the scores. Newcastle United 1, Southampton 1. Trippier towards the near post. It's in! It's in! And Newcastle have scored a goal that should count. Sven Botman gets the congratulations. It was his header on. It might well be Botman's first Newcastle goal, but it seemed as though it took another touch. Willock might be in from a big ball over the top. Maitland-Niles with him. It's Wilson for 3-1. Round the goalkeeper and into the net. Callum Wilson does have his 2nd goal and his 15th of the season. The long ball over the top caused all sorts of issues. Willock made it difficult for the Southampton defence, and Callum Wilson made it look easy.
Here he comes, Callum Wilson into the bottom corner.
That is a penalty. That is a penalty.
He
Low
is
and hard into the corner.
so reliable from 12 yards. He has never failed, and prepares to take a crucial penalty to put Newcastle United into the lead, and does. He dinks it down the middle, and Callum Wilson, it was never in doubt. 17 goals from the season, and they come from behind to lead at Leeds. It's 2-1. Much to do, but here's the latest corner. It's in!
Oh gee!
Own goal! Kieran Trippier fired over the corner kick towards the near post, and it looked as though it took a touch off a Brighton defender and flew across Jason Steele and inside the far corner of the net. Trippier's free kick, it's a good one, it is in! It's a second goal, and it's Dan Burn against his old club. Burn knows all about scoring big goals at St James's Park. He's got what could be a crucial one, and one that nudges them closer to the Champions League. Trippier just lifted it in round the back. Almiron away, knocking it around Caicedo, lovely play, Wilson played through, one-on-one with Steele, Callum Wilson to seal it, never in doubt. Wilson one-on-one scores the goal at the Gallagher end that will take Newcastle to within 3 points of the Champions League. Number 18 of a brilliant season, and 11 in 10 appearances, played through by Almiron, slotted it past Steele, right-footed. Newcastle United 3, Brighton and Hove Albion 1.
Quality finish.
As Newcastle, Isak through for Wilson again, away from Dunk, Callum Wilson sends the defender to the floor, plays it back for Bruno, and it's 4-1, and Bruno makes it safe, and he has his first goal in 19 Newcastle appearances, and that is the 3 points, and they just need one more win. And Newcastle, no, they are almost there. Wilson could have had another, but he laid it on a plate for Bruno, who was never gonna miss. And it's Newcastle United 4, Brighton and Hove Albion 1. BBC Radio Newcastle, Fabian Schär looking for another black and white shirt. Saint-Maximin, more space on the left. Anderson on the outside, feeds him. Anderson low cross, Anthony Gordon! Anthony Gordon's first Newcastle goal on the final day of the season. Stabbed it into the net at the near post from Anderson.